Hey guys and girls, today I want to talk about Ido Portal. I went to the seminar this weekend and I had the most amazing 5 days. I mean, literally, we did floor work with Odell, which was incredible. A lot of circular stuff where you do circles on the ground and a lot of acrobatics and twisting and turning. Some things that look like capoeira, but the essence of it is body movements. So, just an amazing time doing that. Then with Ido, we did a lot of rhythmic stuff with moving the feet with the body at the same time. And I realized just how important footwork is for posture, for health, and our ability to activate all the muscles in our body. Like the more I learn about fitness and training, the more I realize how important our feet are. If you look at pretty much any sport there is out there or any athletic performance, the feet are involved. So I learned a lot about this. With Johnny, we did a lot of one arm ring work where you pull yourself up with one arm, which is insane. Sometimes you'd have one arm where you pull yourself up and you've got one leg that's lifted up by a partner or someone in your group. So, yeah, a lot of really good drills to do. We did squats where you had to go underneath a stick and around it. And we also did jumps and twisting jumps. The thing about Ido is, you could write this all down and you could do this as a program, but that's not the point of it. The point is to try as many different variations and movements to find movement. So, he's specialized in that. So he's incredible at that. I really recommend you guys to go to see him yourself if this is what you're into, because you have to consider this is what he's dedicated his life, all his hours and time into, literally 6 hours of training a day. So I don't know how many of you can compare to that. So you could write this down and create a program for the next few weeks, but that's not going to give you the kind of knowledge of finding the movements and what to do. And I'll be honest with you, I spoke to some people from the camp and they said they'd been before and it was completely different. So I'm sold on his methodology and way of thinking, and I'm very keen to go again to learn new things, and also to advance things that I already do, and also to integrate that with things that I already do from my system. So it's so amazing to learn from people. We also did yoga, different yoga variations, and we learnt about massage, self-massage in the gut, because gut health is so important. So I'm learning more and more from so many different teachers about gut health, about meditation, about ring work like pull-ups, about the feet. It's amazing to condense all this information and get better and better at your game, because I just feel so much better at what I do. So I'm really passionate about that. And I'd love to train any of you guys that want to experience it, or you were drawn to this on YouTube and you come and see me in London, or you're in London and want to do some training. And, and it's funny because a lot of people ask me if I have set programs that I give clients. I actually don't. I really don't. I'm very about tailoring what's right for the individual and coming up with things that I'm learning and always tweaking. So you'll never have the same session with me, for example. Anyway, this is about Ido and amazing work and stuff and learning. So I'll go back to that. What I realized I'm missing is rhythm, and we did these drills with tennis balls where you have to bounce tennis balls and get in tune with it, and it's really about being present-minded in terms of physicality. There's a lot of footwork because there's a Conor McGregor fight that's going on in Vegas with Floyd Mayweather, so Ido was training him before the fight. So we did a lot of footwork and stick work, moving around sticks and kind of soft sparring where you're trying to reach. But again, amazing about footwork, foot positioning. I think most people, when they see boxing or MMA or fights, what they don't realize is they just see fists and feet flying. What they don't see is the footwork and the positioning and the rhythm and the reflex and the timing. So, yeah, I know I've kind of gone off on one on this today. There's not one single subject. It's just I learned so many things that I relearned that are important and learned new things. So things like meditation, yoga, body movements, squats, pull-ups, push-ups with different variations, moving the torso in different ways, moving the torso along the floor, twisting and rotating it, going from the floor and jumping in the air, all this kind of stuff. And look, guys and girls, I guess this is the message. Play around, man. Don't just do weight training. Like for me, there are 3 weight training movements that I will do now, and that's the snatch, because of the posterior chain and the load it can do, the hex bar deadlift, because you can get so much strength and stability from that and stabilize the spine. And then there's the overhead squat, which I like for the core, but also for great improved shoulders. And 2 of those I wouldn't recommend to a lot of beginners, because 2 of them, they're advanced movements. Unless you practice them really well and learn how to use your body well, I wouldn't do the snatch and I wouldn't do the overhead squat, because a lot of people don't do them right. But the hex bar deadlift, that's quite easy to learn, and it's massively, massively beneficial, and it's probably one of the only ways you can do it with load is the deadlift. So, yeah, I guess my message is play around, find things. Don't just do weights and move in a linear way. Yeah, your body can look good short term, but long term, it's not going to be so great. You're not going to have so many movements. And I just think we are made here to either be we're on this planet to either movement and action, or to be still, to be completely still and not move. And that's where meditation comes, yoga comes, massage, stillness, spirituality, all that sort of thing. But that's another big subject. Anyway, I hope you enjoy my ramble, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.